Imagine standing at the crossroads of your life, the cool breeze of possibility brushing against your face. Today, we embark on a journey. The journey where the only compass we need is the belief in ourselves, the deep-seated conviction that whispers, "I'm going to make it." This is not just a phrase. It's a mantra, a guiding star in the darkest of nights, and a sunbeam in the brightest of days. Picture this. Every great endeavor in human history began with a belief, a simple yet powerful belief in an idea, a dream, or a vision. Think of the Wright brothers gazing into the sky, not just seeing birds, but a future where humans would fly. Or consider the humble beginnings of the greatest inventors, artists and thinkers. Their journeys weren't marked by a seamless path, but by the relentless belief in their destination. That's where our story begins today. Now, I want you to ponder for a moment about the seeds of greatness that lie within you. Each one of us carries a universe of potential waiting to burst forth into the cosmos. It's not the stars, the luck, or the destiny that shapes our path. It's our unwavering belief in ourselves and our mission. It's not the mountains ahead that wear you out. It's the pebble in your shoe. So let's shake off those doubts and fears. In this journey we are embarking upon, imagine your belief as the fuel in your engine of action. Without it, ideas remain dormant, potential untapped, and dreams unfulfilled. We are not just dreamers. We are doers. The kind of doers who understand that belief is not just a state of mind, but a catalyst for action, a force that propels us forward into the realms of possibility. Throughout this journey, we'll discover that belief is not a solitary endeavor. It's nurtured by the stories we tell ourselves, the company we keep, and the values we cherish. It's about looking in the mirror and seeing a friend, an ally, a champion. It's not just believing that you can make it. It's knowing deep down that you were meant to soar. So, as we stand here today, at the beginning of our path, let's make a promise to ourselves. A promise to hold on to our belief through the highs and lows, through the twists and turns. Promise to be the sculptors of our destiny, the authors of our story, and the architects of our dreams. Because in the end, the most beautiful symphony is the one that resonates with the chords of our own belief. As we take this first step together, remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and today we take that step with a heart full of belief, eyes set on the horizon, and a spirit that says, "I'm going to make it." Not because it's easy, not because it's expected, but because deep in our hearts, we know it's our path, our purpose, our destiny. With belief as our guide, and explore the power of self-belief, the beacon that lights our way in the darkest tunnels and guides us to our ultimate destination. Turn our attention to a fundamental question, one that echoes in the chambers of our hearts and minds. Why? Why do we strive, push, and climb? Why do we set our eyes on the stars when we could settle for the horizon? The answer, my friends, lies deep within each of us. It's our wow, the core, the heartbeat of our drive, the rhythm that moves our feet when the path gets steep. Understanding your why is like holding a torch in the caverns of uncertainty. It illuminates the dark corners of doubt and fear. It's the whisper that encourages us when silence surrounds us, the warmth that embraces us when challenges chill our spirit. This why, it's not just a reason, it's our personal anthem, the song that only our hearts can truly sing. Let me tell you, the magic of knowing your why is like discovering the first ray of dawn after a long night. It's the clarity that comes when you look at the mountain you're about to climb and say, "Yes, I will conquer it, not because I can, but because I must." This isn't about fleeting desires or momentary urges. It's about something far greater and deeper. It's about the legacy we wish to leave, the footprints we want to imprint on the sands of time. Your why might be a whisper from your childhood, a dream that's been sitting quietly in the corner of your mind, waiting for its moment to shine. It might be a promise you made, a commitment you've held on to, a vision that has given you direction in the turbulence of life. Or perhaps it's a tribute to someone who believed in you when the world doubted, a way to honor a belief that was a gift from another soul. Think about the great adventurers who sailed across unknown oceans. Their why wasn't just exploration. It was a burning need to discover, to expand the boundaries of the known world. Consider the inventors, the dreamers, who spent countless hours in their labs and studios. They're all, well, not just creation, but a deep desire to bring change, to make a dent in the universe. Now, as you stand here, in the midst of your journey, ask yourself, what is my why? Is it to inspire, to build, to grow? Is it to heal, to teach, to touch lives? Is it to challenge the status quo, to make the impossible possible? Whatever it is, hold it close, for it is priceless. It is the fuel for your journey, the wind for your sails. But remember, knowing your why is just the beginning. The real magic happens when you align your why with your actions. It's like aligning the stars in your favor. Every step you take, every decision you make should resonate with the core of your why. It's not just about doing things. It's about doing things that matter, things that echo your deepest intentions. And yes, there will be times when your why will be tested, when the road will seem too tough, the burden's too heavy. In those moments, let your why be your lighthouse, guiding you back to your path, reminding you of the reason you embarked on this journey. It's in these moments that your why becomes your anchor and your compass. As we embrace our why, we begin to understand that success is not just about reaching a destination. It's about the journey, the growth, the transformation. Success is about becoming the person who can own that dream, the person who is as grand as their why. So let your why be bold. Let it be loud. Let it resonate with every step you take. Let it be the story that you write, the melody you compose, the masterpiece you paint with the colors of your efforts, determination, and spirit. Your why is the promise you make to yourself, a vow to pursue the essence of what makes you uniquely you. With our belief as our torch and our why as our compass, let's embrace the challenges and failures that await. For it is in these trials that our why is forged into unbreakable steel, in the fires of our struggles, in the heat of our battles. Remember, the deeper your wow, the higher your flight. Carry our why in our hearts, a beacon shining brightly, a star guiding us through the night. Let it be the melody that dances in our minds when we dream, the rhythm that moves us forward with purpose and passion. For in the end, our why is not just about achieving success. It's about creating a legacy that echoes beyond our time, a legacy that says, I was here, I mattered, and I made a difference. With our why firmly in our grasp, embracing the role of challenges and failures. See them not as obstacles, but as stepping stones, as teachers, as guides that shape our path, carve our character, and mold our destiny. With our why illuminating the way, we encounter an inevitable part of any journey, challenges and failures. These are not mere roadblocks or detours. They are an integral part of the tapestry of our journey, threads that add depth and color to our story. Embrace this truth. Challenges and failures are the greatest teachers life offers us. They are not signs of defeat, but badges of honor representing lessons learned and battles fought. Think of them as the raw materials from which the foundations of success are built. Every challenge we face is an opportunity to grow stronger, to hone our skills and to deepen our resolve. Every failure we encounter is a chance to learn, to reflect, and to come back wiser and more determined. Consider the mightiest of trees in a forest. It doesn't grow tall and strong in a sheltered valley. Instead, it thrives on the mountain tops where winds are strong and the weather is harsh. It is the constant buffeting by the wind that strengthens its roots, making it resilient and robust. Similarly, our challenges and failures are the winds that strengthen our roots, our character, and our spirit. Imagine if Thomas Edison had given up after his first few attempts at creating the light bulb. He faced failure not once, not twice, but thousands of times. Yet, he persevered. He once said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." It's this perspective, this unyielding approach to challenges and failures, that paves the way to innovation and discovery. In our journey, when we stumble and fall, that it's not about how many times we fall, but how many times we get back up. It's not about the darkness of the night, but about the promise of the dawn. Our journey will be filled with moments of doubt and uncertainty, moments when our goals seem distant and our dreams unreachable. But it is in these moments that our true strength is forged. Think about a child learning to walk. They don't just stand up and start walking flawlessly. They stumble, they fall, but they keep trying. They don't think of each fall as a failure. They see it as a step, a learning experience, a part of the process. That's the attitude we need to adopt. Every step, every fall, every rise adds to the narrative of our success. Now, as we face our challenges and confront our failures, let's do so with a heart full of courage and a spirit filled with optimism. Let's see each challenge as a riddle to be solved, each failure as a puzzle to be understood. It's in the process of overcoming these that we find our true potential, our resilience, and our capacity for greatness. Let's also remember, we don't face these challenges alone. Our journey is shared with those who believe in us, those who support us, and those who walk alongside us. They are there to remind us of our strength when we forget, to lend us a hand when we fall, and to cheer for us when we rise again. Redefine our view of success. Success is not just about the destination. It's about the journey. It's about the lessons we learn, the people we become, and the lives we touch along the way. It's about navigating through storms and emerging stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Embrace every challenge, learn from every failure, and use these experiences as stepping stones to our destination. Let's transform our setbacks into comebacks and our trials into triumph. For it is in the crucible of challenges and failures that the steel of our character is tempered and our true selves are revealed. With this understanding of the role of challenges and failures, let's turn our attention to cultivating discipline and consistency. These are the tools that will help us carve our path through the dense forests of difficulties and climb the steep hills of hardships. Let's learn to embrace discipline, not as a burden, but as a liberating force, guiding us towards our goals and dreams. As we journey through the landscape of our ambitions, grappling with challenges and learning from failures, we arrive at a crucial crossroads, the path of discipline and consistency. These are not just mere words. They are the very essence of what separates a dream from reality, a wish from a tangible achievement. Discipline is often misunderstood, seen as a rigid structure, a cage that limits freedom. But let me offer you a different perspective. Discipline is the bridge between your goals and accomplishments. It is the inner strength that keeps you focused when distractions beckon. Imagine discipline as the roots of a tree, invisible yet vital, holding it steady against the fiercest winds. It's not about restriction. It's about giving direction to your passion and energy. Consistency, its faithful companion, is the rhythm of progress. It's not about monumental leaps every day. It's about small, steady steps taken without fail. Think of the ocean waves, tirelessly sculpting the shores, not through force, but through persistent, gentle touches. Consistency is the power to make small efforts day in, day out, and in these seemingly insignificant steps. The path to greatness is forged. Together, discipline and consistency form the heartbeat of success. They turn the what and the I win to the how, and the edabar and the all. They transform the lofty mountain of ambition into a climbable gradient, step by step, day by day. The secret to cultivating these traits lies not in grand, sweeping changes, but in the tiny shifts in our daily lives, the small decisions that collectively steer the ship of our destiny. Talk about the mornings. Each day is a new canvas, and how you begin it sets the tone for the rest of your day. Cultivating discipline starts when you first open your eyes to a new. It's in the choice of getting up with the first ring of the alarm, of embracing the morning rather than hiding from it. It's in those first conscious moments where you decide whether today is a day you move closer to your dreams or just another day. Then comes the art of planning. A day without a plan is like a ship without a rudder, drifting aimlessly in the vast ocean. Discipline is about having a plan for your day, and consistency is about sticking to it. It's about prioritizing your tasks, focusing on what moves the needle, what brings you closer to your goals. It's in the mundane, the scheduling, the to-do lists, the time blocks, that the seeds of achievement are sown. But let's be honest, cultivating discipline and consistency is not a walk in the park. It's a battle, a daily struggle against the easier choices, procrastination, distraction, and complacency. There will be days when your goals seem too distant, when your initial zeal has faded into fatigue. In those moments, remember why you started. Revisit your why. Let it be the fuel that reignites your passion and use it to fan the flames of discipline. Discipline and consistency also mean being accountable to yourself. It's easy to make promises to others, but the real challenge lies in keeping promises made to yourself. It's in the daily check-ins, the self-reflections, and the honest evaluations. Celebrate your victories, no matter how small, and learn from your setbacks. Let each day be a stepping stone, not just in action, but in growth and self-improvement. Another key aspect is building habits. Habits are the building blocks of discipline. Start small, add one positive habit at a time, and let it naturally become a part of your routine. It could be as simple as reading for 20 minutes a day, exercising for 30 minutes, or dedicating an hour to your craft. Over time, these small habits aggregate into a powerful force, propelling you towards your goals. Moreover, discipline and consistency are not solitary journeys. Surround yourself with people who embody these traits. Let their dedication inspire you, their work ethic motivate you. Learn from them, grow with them, and let their energy fuel your journey. In the pursuit of our goals, there will be moments of doubt, of weariness, of wanting to give up. In these moments, let discipline be your anchor and consistency your compass. Remember, the oak tree was once a little nut that held its ground. Be that nut. Hold your ground with discipline and grow with consistency. In the grand tapestry of our journey, woven with threads of discipline and consistency, there's a vibrant strand that often goes unnoticed, yet holds a power like no other, the power of relationships. Just as a single thread can't make a tapestry, a lone individual can't create success in isolation. It is through the power of our connections, the relationships we nurture and value, that we find the strength to reach new heights. Think of relationships as a garden. A place of growth, nurturing, and beauty. Just as a gardener tends to each plant, understanding its unique needs and potential, we too must tend to our relationships. They require time, attention, and care. In this garden, every person we meet is a flower with a distinct color and fragrance, adding to the beauty of our life's garden. Let's delve into the essence of these relationships. It's not just about networking or making acquaintances. It's about building genuine connections, finding mentors who guide us, friends who support us, and communities that uplift us. These relationships are the pillars upon which we can lean, the shoulders upon which we can stand to reach our dreams. Consider the value of a mentor. A mentor is like a lighthouse, guiding us through the fog of uncertainty and doubt. They share their wisdom not just through words, but through the example of their lives. They are the ones who have walked the path before us, who know the pitfalls and the peaks. They see in us what we sometimes fail to see in ourselves: potential, greatness, and the ability to overcome. In their stories, we find lessons. In their journeys, we find inspiration. Then there are our peers, our friends, the companions who walk beside us. They are not just fellow travelers. They are mirrors reflecting our own journey. They challenge us, cheer for us, and sometimes they pick us up when we stumble. These relationships are built on mutual respect, shared experiences, and an unspoken bond of going through the journey together. Not forget the communities we are a part of, be it our professional circles, social groups, or even online forums. These communities are reservoirs of knowledge, motivation, and support. They are a collective force, a chorus of voices that encourage and empower. In these communities, we find not just belonging, but a shared purpose, a collective journey towards growth and achievement. Now, cultivating these relationships is an art. It's about giving as much as you receive, about listening as much as you speak. It's about being present, not just physically, but with your attention and intention. Relationships thrive on authenticity and trust. They grow deeper with empathy and understanding. As much as relationships can propel us forward, they can also hold us back. It's crucial to discern, to surround ourselves with those who uplift, not those who drain. Just as a single weed can hinder the growth of all the plants in the garden, a toxic relationship can hinder our personal growth. We must be wise gardeners, knowing when to nurture and when to let go. In leveraging the power of relationships, it's also important to be a relationship that others value. Be a mentor to someone, a supportive peer, an active member of your community. Share your knowledge, your experiences, your strength. Be the lighthouse for someone else, guiding them through their journey. Cherish and nurture these relationships. Build bridges, forge new connections, and strengthen existing ones. For in the grand journey of life, it is our relationships that add richness to our experience, depth to our understanding, and joy to our accomplishments. With this understanding of the power of relationships, we now turn towards adapting and embracing change. In a world that is constantly evolving, being adaptable is not just an advantage, it's a necessity. It's about being like water, flowing, adapting, and finding our way despite the obstacles. Let's prepare ourselves to not just face change, but to embrace it, to see it as an opportunity for growth and learning. Enriched by the power of relationships, we encounter an undeniable reality: change. Change is like the river that flows, relentless and constant. It shapes the landscape of our lives, carving paths in unexpected directions. To adapt and embrace change is to embrace the very essence of life itself. Consider the nature of change. It is not an intruder, barging and uninvited, but a natural rhythm, like the seasons that turn and the tides that rise and fall. Just as the leaves fall to make way for new growths, change brings about the end of old ways to make way for new opportunities. Our journey is not through a static landscape, but through a world that is ever evolving, ever unfolding. Adapting to change requires a mindset that sees beyond the immediate disruption. It calls for a vision that sees the opportunity in every challenge, the potential in every new situation. When we encounter change, our first reaction may be resistance, a clinging to the familiar and the known. But think of the mightiest oak in the forest. It survives not by standing rigid against the storm, but by bending with the wind. Embracing change means understanding that what worked yesterday may not work tomorrow. It means being willing to let go of old strategies and embrace new ideas. It's about being agile, flexible, and open-minded. Think of it as being a student for life, always curious, always learning, always ready to adapt to the new lessons life teaches us. Let's also acknowledge that adapting to change is not just about survival. It's about thriving. It's about finding new ways to grow, new paths to explore, and new horizons to conquer. It's about rewriting the script of our lives, not just editing the old one. This is where innovation is born, in the fertile ground of change, where new ideas sprout and flourish. But how do we cultivate this adaptability? It starts with self-awareness, knowing who you are, what you value, and what drives you. This core remains steady, like the eye of the storm, even as everything else changes around you. With this self-awareness, you can navigate change, using it to propel you forward, aligning new circumstances with your enduring values and goals. Another key is resilience, the ability to bounce back from setbacks and disappointments. Resilience is like a muscle. It strengthens with use. Every time we adapt to a small change, we prepare ourselves for bigger ones. It's in the daily adjustments, the small pivots, and the minor tweaks that we build our resilience. Let's also not underestimate the power of a positive attitude. Approach change with optimism, with a belief that every change brings an opportunity for growth, for learning, for new experiences. This doesn't mean wearing rose-colored glasses. It means having the courage to look for the silver lining, even in the darkest of clouds. In embracing change, let us be like the skilled sailors who use the wind, whatever direction it blows, to steer their ship. They don't curse the wind. They adjust their sails. They understand that the wind is not under their control, but the sails are. That's the essence of adapting to change, focusing on what we can control, our actions, our attitudes, our choices. As we journey forward, let's embrace change with open arms. See it as the unfolding of a new chapter, a step into a new adventure. For in the end, it is our ability to adapt and embrace change that will determine the richness of our journey, the depth of our experiences, and the height of our achievements. With this spirit of adaptability, let's now turn our focus to envisioning success. It's about seeing our goals not as distant dreams, but as tangible realities, about painting the picture of our future in the canvas of our mind, and then bringing it to life with the brushstrokes of our efforts, our discipline, and our perseverance. Learn to visualize not just what we want to achieve, but who we want to become in the process. Enriched by the power of relationships, we encounter an undeniable reality: change. Change is like the river that flows relentless and constant. It shapes the landscape of our lives, carving paths in unexpected directions. To adapt and embrace change is to embrace the very essence of life itself. Consider the nature of change. It is not an intruder, barging and uninvited, but a natural rhythm, like the seasons that turn, the tides that rise and fall. Just as the leaves fall to make way for new growth, change brings about the end of old ways to make way for new opportunity. Our journey is not through a static landscape, but through a world that is ever evolving, ever unfolding. Adapting to change requires a mindset that sees beyond the immediate disruptions. It calls for a vision that sees the opportunity in every challenge, the potential in every new situation. When we encounter change, our first reaction may be resistance, a clinging to the familiar and the known. But think of the mightiest oak in the forest. It survives not by standing rigid against the storm, but by bending with the wind. Embracing change means understanding that what worked yesterday may not work tomorrow. It means being willing to let go of old strategies and embrace new ideas. It's about being agile, flexible, and open-minded. Think of it as being a student for life, always curious, always learning, always ready to adapt to the new lessons life teaches us. Let's also acknowledge that adapting to change is not just about survival. It's about thriving. It's about finding new ways to grow, new paths to explore, and new horizons to conquer. It's about rewriting the script of our lives, not just editing the old one. This is where innovation is born, in the fertile ground of change, where new ideas sprout and flourish. But how do we cultivate this adaptability? It starts with self-awareness, knowing who you are, what you value, and what drives you. This core remains steady like the eye of the storm, even as everything else changes around you. With this self-awareness, you can navigate change, using it to propel you forward, aligning new circumstances with your enduring values and goals. Another key is resilience, the ability to bounce back from setbacks and disappointments. Resilience is like a muscle. It strengthens with youth. Every time we adapt to a small change, we prepare ourselves for bigger ones. It's in the daily adjustments, the small pivots, and the minor tweaks that we build our resilience. Not underestimate the power of a positive attitude. Approach change with optimism, with a belief that every change brings an opportunity for growth, for learning, for new experiences. This doesn't mean wearing rose-colored glasses. It means having the courage to look for the silver lining, even in the darkest of clouds. In embracing change, let us be like the skilled sailors who use the wind, whatever direction it blows, to steer their ship. They don't curse the wind. They adjust their sails. They understand that the wind is not under their control, but the sails are. That's the essence of adapting to change, focusing on what we can control, our actions, our attitudes, our choices. Change with open arms. Let's see it as the unfolding of a new chapter, a step into a new adventure. For in the end, it is our ability to adapt and embrace change that will determine the richness of our journey, the depth of our experiences, and the height of our achievements. With this spirit of adaptability, let's now turn our focus to envisioning success, the art of visualization. It's about seeing our goals, not as distant dreams, but as tangible realities, about painting the picture of our future in the canvas of our mind, and then bringing it to life with the brushstrokes of our efforts, our discipline, and our perseverance. Learn to visualize not just what we want to achieve, but who we want to become in the process. In the rich tapestry of our journey, as we learn to adapt and embrace the winds of change, we come to a powerful process that shapes our future. Envisioning success, the art of visualization. This is where our dreams take flight, where the seeds of our aspirations start to sprout roots in the fertile soil of our imagination. Visualization is not mere daydreaming. It is an active, purposeful crafting of our future. It's like a sculptor envisioning the statue within the marble block. The vision guides every stroke, every chisel mark. When we visualize, we are the sculptors of our destiny, chipping away the unnecessary, shaping our path, refining our goals. Imagine standing at the peak of your success. What does it look like? What does it feel like? Who is with you at this pinnacle? Visualization is about immersing yourself in these questions, painting the details of your success with the brush of your mind. It's seeing the end result so clearly that it becomes a beacon, guiding your choices, your actions, and your steps. But visualization is more than just seeing the end goal. It's about feeling it, experiencing it before it has even happened. It's the runner who feels the thrill of crossing the finish line during training runs, the musician who hears the applause while practicing in solitude. This emotional connection is the magic of visualization. It fuels our passion, ignites our motivation, and strengthens our resolve. How visualization works. It begins with clarity, defining what success truly means for you. It's a personal vision unique as your fingerprint. Once this vision is clear, engrave it in your mind. See it every day, not just as a fleeting thought, but as a vivid, living reality. This vision becomes the compass that guides your daily actions and decisions. Visualization also harnesses the power of repetition. Just as a path becomes clearer and more defined the more it is walked upon. Your vision becomes more tangible the more you visualize it. It's in this repeated practice that the once distant and blurry images of success gain clarity and proximity. Visualization is not a solitary act. It involves the world around you. Envision how your success impacts others, your family, your community, your world. How does your success contribute to a greater good? This outward vision creates a deeper, more meaningful drive, a purpose. Now consider the role belief in visualization. To visualize effectively, you must believe not only in the possibility of your success, but also in your ability to achieve it. It's a belief that does not waver in the face of setbacks or challenges. This unwavering belief transforms visualization from a mere exercise of the mind to a powerful catalyst for reality. In practicing visualization, also embrace flexibility. Success may not always look exactly how you first imagined it. Be open to detours, to new paths that may emerge along. These are not compromises, but enrichments of your original vision, the unpredictable yet beautiful twists of life's journey. As you incorporate visualizers into your life, let it be a source of joy, a daily ritual that fills you with hope and enthusiasm. Let it be the first thing you do in the morning and the last thing as you drift to sleep. In these quiet moments, let your mind wander in the realms of your potential, painting pictures of your future achievements. And so, as we move forward, let's carry with us this powerful tool of visualization. Let it be the light that illuminates our path, the energy that propels us forward. With this vivid picture of success etched in our minds, let's now shift our focus to taking action, the final, crucial step in turning our visualized dreams into tangible realities. Learn how to move from the realm of imagination into the world of action, from dreaming to doing. As we journey through the landscapes of our minds, embellished with the vibrant colors of visualization, we arrive at a crucial juncture. The point where dreaming transforms into doing, where vision translates into action. This is the final leap, the bridge between the possible and the actual, the moment where the imagined script of success begins its transformation into a living, breathing reality. Taking action is the essence of turning the abstract into the concrete. It's the process of breathing life into your dreams, of giving wings to your vision. It's the point where the rubber meets the road, where plans and strategies are tested in the crucible of real-world challenges. This is where true champions are made, in the arena of action, where persistence meets resistance, where resilience is built, and where character is forged. Be clear, taking action is not just about being busy. It's about being effective. It's about ensuring that each step you take is aligned with your ultimate goals. It's about making sure that your daily to-do list is not just a series of tasks, but a staircase leading to your dreams. Action without direction is like a ship sailing without a compass. It moves, but towards an unknown destination. The art of taking action begins with setting clear, actionable goals. These goals are the signposts on your journey, guiding you towards your destination. They are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time. But more than that, they are infused with passion, tied to your deepest why. Then comes the crucial part, breaking down these goals into smaller, manageable tasks. It's about creating a roadmap, a step-by-step guide that takes you from where you are to where you want to be. It's about identifying what needs to be done today, this week, this month, to move closer to your goal. This breakdown makes the journey less daunting, the steps more achievable. The path will not always be smooth. There will be hurdles to overcome, obstacles to navigate, and sometimes paths to reroute. Action is about adaptability, about being nimble and flexible in the face of change. It's about having the tenacity to push through when things get tough, and the wisdom to pivot when a different approach is needed. Consistency is your ally. It's about showing up every day, ready to take the steps that move you forward. It's about creating a rhythm, a routine that keeps you grounded and focused. Consistency in action builds momentum, and momentum creates a force that propels you towards your goals. But not forget, taking action is also a balance. It's about knowing, it's understanding that rest and recovery are just as important as effort and exertion. In the symphony of success, rest is not the absence of music. It's the space between the notes that creates harmony. As you take action, surround yourself with people who inspire and motivate you. Let their energy fuel your journey. Share your goals with them, seek their advice, and learn from their experiences. Remember, even in action, you are not alone. You are part of a community, a network of fellow travelers, each on their own journey, yet connected by shared aspirations. In taking action, embrace the power of reflection. Regularly assess your progress. Celebrate your victories, however small, and learn from your setbacks. Reflection turns experience into insight, and insight is the ladder to greater achievements. Take this leap of action with courage and conviction. Let us be diligent, consistent, and balanced in our approach. Let our actions be purposeful, our efforts focused, and our spirits unyielding. For in the end, it is not just the dreams we chase, but the lives we lead, the legacy we leave, and the difference we make. With this spirit of action, now conclude our journey, bringing together all the threads of our discussion. Weave them into a tapestry of wisdom, insight, and inspiration, creating a final picture that not only motivates us, but also guides us towards a life of fulfillment, achievement, and purpose. As our gathering reaches its close, let's pause and cast our eyes toward the horizon, toward the journey that lies ahead. This journey, woven from our dreams, efforts, and aspirations, is unique for each of us, yet it's connected by a common thread of human endeavor and spirit. Think of this journey not just as a path we walk, but as a narrative we write with every step. Each day we hold the pen that scripts our story. And in this story, we are both the protagonist and the narrator. Our actions, decisions, and beliefs are the ink that writes each chapter. And remember, this story is not predestined. It's crafted daily through our choices. Carry with us the lessons we've shared. Embrace each day with the strength of your convictions and the warmth of your passions. Let the challenges you face not be stumbling blocks, but stepping stones to greater heights. Let each failure not deter you, but deepen your resolve. Hold firm to your vision of success. Picture it not just as a distant dream, but as a reality waiting to be achieved. Let this vision guide you, inspire you, and give direction to your action. But also, be flexible in your approach, adapting as circumstances evolve, for the path to success is often winding and rarely marked. Cultivating discipline and consistency will be your compass and anchor, guiding you through storms and keeping you steady. Nurture the relationships that enrich your journey. Value the mentors who guide, the friends who support, and the community that uplifts. As you adapt to the ever-changing landscape of life, remember that change is not an adversary, but a constant companion on your journey to growth and self-discovery. It is through change that new opportunities are born and new paths are revealed. Visualize your success not as an abstract concept, but as a tangible outcome. See it, feel it, and live it in your mind, and then step out and make it a reality. Let your actions reflect your ambitions and let your life echo your dreams. Above all, remember that this journey is about more than just reaching a destination. It's about the experiences you gather, the wisdom you acquire, and the people you touch along the way. Your journey is about becoming the person who can achieve those dreams, someone stronger, wiser, and more compassionate. So, as we part ways, not see this as an end, but as a new beginning. A beginning of a journey that we embark upon with renewed vigor, clarity, and purpose. A journey that we take not in solitude, but as part of a greater tapestry of lives, each intertwined with the other. Step forward with confidence, with hope, and with an unyielding spirit. The road ahead is yours to travel, the story yours to write, and the legacy yours to leave. Here's to the journey ahead. May it be as grand and as fulfilling as the deepest dreams nestled in our hearts.